Ah, okay. Now I should be live. I figured it out. Oh, oh man. Got a little bit of the sniffles today. Got some good food. Hi. Hello. Okay. So, I was supposed to release a video today, but during the week I got really lazy and didn't do any of the research I needed to do. Oops. So I decided to just do this instead. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio good enough. There should be music in the background and me talking. Oh. Okay. So, awesome, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so, I figured today we'd just draw a monster or something together. Also, you'll see there's a hashtag down at the bottom of the screen, or at least there should be. Let me just make sure if there is. Yeah, there is. I'm gonna be every once in a while taking a look at the Twitter hashtag and checking out the stuff that you guys are posting, because I think it'd be fun. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Akane Kyoko. Alright. My opinion on the whole end of the world thing? I don't have one. Why should I have an opinion on that? I mean, I don't understand why I should care about the world ending. At least right now. That seems like a lazy way to get rid of the issues that are going on right now, and to ignore the real problems. So I'm gonna give us a bit of a starting point on this monster. Do I believe it? I don't know anything about it. Listen, here's my opinion on the end of the world stuff. If the world ends and there's nothing I can do to stop it, I'd much rather be concentrating on the current future-ish time. You know, the time that I can think about, because I mean, really. Oh, it's going to start today. Well, I hope it does. It's really late. Today will pass and nothing will happen. Okay? There's no getting yourself hung up on whether the world is ending or not is pointless. Okay, so this is gonna be our starting point. I don't know what we're gonna do with this, but you know. Oh, Kagan Mast. Now you have a shout out. Now we'll make a. Can you have a shout out? Now you have a shadoot. A shadoot. Hey, Thomas. Actually, I do have one more thing to say on the end of the world thing, because I was just thinking about it. I think that if other people want to worry about the end of the world, then they're welcome to. And I don't think they should be hated on just because they think the world is ending. I mean, some people need stuff like that. And some people want to earn money from stuff like that. Okay, it's hard to say something like that and not feel a little bit of anger towards it. Because some people, I mean, it's people getting ripped off. That's what's happening. Anyway, I'm gonna get off that subject because I hate it. It's a real terrible subject. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And I don't know anything about it, and I'm saying that it's, you know, ridiculous and late. It's late. It's 6 o'clock for me. And if it starts today, what time does it start? If it starts today, what time does it start? And before you tell me, like, you know, sometime today, there are people in the world that it's already tomorrow. So, I mean, it's really hard to... No. 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 I just got done with like 3 reports. That is exactly what you should be doing. Concentrating on things that will actually affect you. Because this will not. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna dab anything. Dabbing is like Satan. I don't believe in Satan. And I'm still... Okay, anyway. Alright, this is so that you guys can see this a little bit better. So what we have here is basically a head and a torso. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, so, you know, suggest things in the chat, and we'll see what we can do about making this a creepy monster. People have said the world was gonna end a lot. Oh. Okay. So let's see. Let's check the here you go Tim thing. Hey, got something. Look at that. We also got somebody's feet. Uh-oh, feet on stream. Well, I can't see any closer, but that's pretty good. Why is it not allowing me to show this any closer? I don't know why. There we go. Ow, somebody got hurt. That looks like a Nintendo console controller thing. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Hello, Brandon. Yes, that's Panic. When I finally get the book finished with whatever I need to be finished with, I'm going to. That's where it's going to be put. Is Amazon. I have no other place for it. It's not like I have a publisher or anything. This is all me, which is one of the reasons why it's taken so long. Okay, so let's see. So, huge gross mouth on its torso, like crooked yellow teeth. We could do that. We can definitely do that. All right, so let's give it a bit more torso, because the torso is not just that. Also, we should clarify whether this is a guy or a girl, and we're gonna make it a girl because I'm so much better at drawing them than guys. I'm still learning all the features of human beings. Human beings! They're just so tough to draw. Okay? So let's see here. We're gonna do a bit of this so that I can see what I'm doing a bit better. Huge gross mouth, you say? Okay, well, we're gonna give her... Yeah, we'll give her huge gross mouth. We'll do this. We'll give her a huge, gross, disgusting mouth. There we go. We'll give it like right there. Yeah. Oops. What else do we got here? Pika PD Animations. Hi. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Okay. Oh. You're leaving, Panic? Okay. Well, see you later. Alright, so we're gonna give this gross and ugly mouth some teeth here. I'm saying gross and ugly because that's what the guy said, I think. Yeah, huge gross mouth. Okay. So, there we got huge gross mouth. Okay. So what else? So I think we're gonna change the size of this thing to make it fit better. There we go. How long have I been drawing? That's a bit of a tough answer. I'm gonna take a bite of food. Hold on. Well, I used to draw when I was really young. And then, I stopped for whatever reason. And decided to... No, I'm just making one monster. Anyway, I decided to, after... You know, I decided to stop after a while, but then about 4 years ago when I started my YouTube channel, I picked up again, and I was drawing things like this when I started my YouTube channel. So, it wasn't pretty. All the stuff that you see me doing here is stuff that's learned from a lot of work. Anyway, I'm gonna start adding in legs here. Blank eyes and long hair. Okay. Well, let me just make a small note then. Okay. Let's just get these legs down here. So how many moth wings? Lanky legs, lanky arms. Well, I usually draw lanky legs and lanky arms. That's usually the idea. That's my style. Because it's also me, so she'll have hair that goes down like that, I guess. Well, we'll figure it out. I'll give a basic shape to show the hair for now. Bam! I'm like, nope, that's ugly. There we go. Basic shape to show the hair. I'll see you, Brandon. Wow. Blank eyes. Oh yeah, let's check the tag. Boop. Hey, look at that. The new world is here. I don't... This makes me nervous. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's a piano cover. This is Muji. Muji does lots of really great music. Okay, so how many legs? How many legs should we have? Should we go with the traditional 2 this time? Or should we add more legs here? Cause I don't know. This is a fan creation as well as it is, you know, a not fan creation. So we're working together here. I'm gonna give like these weird nope, that doesn't work. Here's the hoping that worked. It didn't. There we go. Nope. Okay, we'll leave that. Could make her a spider check. Oh, like reversed in the legs. We could do that. We could do that. Let's give it a look and we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. We'll do this. Okay. Okay, so reverse legs would be this. You know, it'd be... Actually, we're gonna go with that. Because I think it's a good idea. So we're gonna go with the reverse legs. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but you know, I have... Oh, I'm not doing Inktober. That's crazy. People who do Inktober, they're crazy. Good crazy. And leg. Oof. Ugh. Can you send me memes? You can send me whatever you've created. so that I could see it. Oh, that's really good. Akane. Wow, that is spectacular. Whoa. Oh, here goes the jealousy again. There we go. There it is. I feel it. I feel the jealousy just welling up inside. Great. I don't always have to deal with this. But I have to today because I was too lazy to put out a video. This is I've learned my lesson. Instead of being lazy, put out a video. Lesson learned. I have to change up so many different things with my YouTube channel because of YouTube's new system and things. It's ridiculous. Anyway. 2 small T-Rex style arms between the legs. You know what? I'm gonna just throw this down there and just like, that was not right. That was wrong. Let me just do a bit of this and a bit of that. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, but I understand that the streams are fun, but I was supposed to do a video on Thunderbird today. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my fave. Okay, so we got weird legs, we got weird arms. Oh, just send in whatever. It does. The point of sending in the stuff is not to criticize or to poke fun. It's to enjoy the fact that everybody creates art together or creates things together. Oh, good food. Okay. So we've got 2 small T-Rex arms. Somebody said 4 legs, all different, so I'm going to add 2 more legs. But if I add 2 more legs, then I'm going to need to increase the size of the butt. Actually, I don't. I realize that I don't. We're going to add more legs here. There we go. Okay. Do a snake tongue. Well, I mean, that's like on the mouth? I don't know. That doesn't... Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Just a quick sketch of a snake tongue. I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave that there and we'll see if it sticks. I'm sorry. Can I try to find another way for people to send in art without Twitter? Twitter, right now, is the easiest way for me to set it up. I'm sorry. So that I can show you guys without giving away sensitive information. Got some caught in my teeth. All right. So, so are we going to go with arms, or is she going to go? Or are we going to go with armless? Is it more like this creature here isn't technically her? It's something that is wearing her. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting too. Uh-oh. Oh, my pen broke. Okay. Well, that would have been bad. I need a new pen. That's not good. Okay. Ripped off arms. All right, we'll go with that idea. We'll throw in some stumps. Well, let me just figure out where the stumps are first. Okay, so blah, blah. So the stumps would be like here. Okay, so then you have the shoulder and the stumpy arms. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, I have the sniffle, guys. Ooh. The sniffle. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. The sniffle. Okay, so let's just fill in this bit. There we go. Okay. Ripped off arms. All right, so we've got a pretty good base here. I'm really liking it. I think that if we add more in, then it will be a bit too much, I think. I think I'm going to do something a little crazy. Let's see. Because looking at this, oh no, not that. Please no. Okay. There we go, because I don't quite like this. So I'm going to do something a little crazy. Let's see. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. Oversized mouth is good. Hello, Synox. We are creating a monster together. That is what we're doing. We are working together to create a monster. Should it have fangs or should it be flat tooth? Okay, so I think that we're ready to go and add more detail. And how we're going to do that is we're going to first shrink down this by a bit. I'm going to lower this to 20. We're going to add another thing. Why do I always do 20? I shouldn't. I should do that. 23 is fine. Oh, okay. Oh, the more stuff in the thing. Here we go. More. Oh, hey. Wi-Fi failure. Sent in stuff. I believe this was the person that sent in that huge, large amount of stuff. Too tired to sleep. Welp. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I think... I'm not really sure who that is. Is that a character that you made up or something? Can't see the stream chat, so... Oh, this is neat. You have a very interesting style. You should keep on working on it because it's really nice. I appreciate it. I appreciate it quite a lot. Flat-toothed are creepier? Yeah, I kind of thought flat-toothed were creepier. Yeah, we're still doing the here you go Tim thing. We are... Every once in a while I'm taking a look at it because I want to be doing something else with you guys while we do this. So, so I set that up and I'll be looking at it from time to time. Okay, so... So we're not going to worry about... We're not going to be worried about much in terms of shape here. So what we need to do now, here's the part where I usually get stumped. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna roll with what we have here. We're gonna just put down a bunch of lines and go from there. Nope, that was not good. That was a bad bunch of lines. Ignore that. We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna do this thing. Okay, now we know where the mouth is coming from. Good, good, good. Okay, that's perfect. Then goes around like that. Okay, so lots of people are saying that it's creepier. I happen to agree. Actually, only one person is saying that it's creepier. But you know what? We're going with the flat teeth because I think it's just unnerving. And I like that. Alright, so we're gonna do a bit of damage here because I think that this thing is more like ripping out than it is originating from there. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it was a lot of good art. I appreciate it. All right, so guess we'll start with teeth here. Teeth are whoa, why did that happen? That wasn't supposed to happen yet. We'll go with some flat-ish teeth here. How'd I do that? How do draw? Somebody teach. Somebody teach how to draw. Okay. I think somebody sent something in, so we're gonna take a look now. Boop. Oh, Shay sent something in. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I appreciate that. It's better than my attempts at drawing people. Drawing monsters, I can do. Drawing people, I draw monsters all the time. Why are people so difficult? Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna give it a bit of a toothy thing going here. Yeah, alright, good. Okay, and we're gonna do a bit of something like that. There we go. Okay. Perfect. I can't see the chat. I didn't bring up the chat. There we go. Okay. When is It Goes Bump in the Dark 3 coming out? Not for a bit. There are a bunch of things that need to be tied together. At the end of the last Things That Go Bump, I showed a group of people, like I think 7 or 8 people. And some of them are already known, some of them weren't, and I want to introduce all of those characters, and they all are going to have their own series. But I'm still working on it. I know a couple of little things. I could tell some of what I know. Like the fact that, the fact that the ghost one is halfway written, and the thing that will come up before the things that go bump 3 is Fells Glen 1962. Also, I'm incredibly proud of Fells Glen, so that's, one of those reasons. Okay, that's gonna look a little weird. I didn't think about that very well, but oh well. We're going with it. We're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. It's gonna look weird, but it's not supposed to look good. It's supposed to look... Oh man, that's gonna look really weird. Okay, bubbles. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cannibalistic Waffle. I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys really liked Fells Glen? I hope so. I enjoyed writing it, and that's the only reason it's getting a second season. I wasn't sure if anybody really enjoyed them. But I'm glad people did. Nope, this one doesn't working out for me. I'm not feeling that one. Which is probably a good thing. Oh well. You know what? It looks weird. Whatever. Okay, so we'll try a bit of this. That doesn't look right. Oh well. We're gonna leave it for now. What? Until when am I doing the live stream? Oh, I don't know. It's been an hour. No, it's been a half an hour. I'm thinking of going maybe an hour, but I don't know. If we don't finish this monster by the time the live stream is done, then we'll do it again some other day. We'll continue this beast together, because that's what this is. We're doing this together. All right, so if you guys have ideas for this thing, go ahead and throw them into the... Just throw them into the chat, and I'll see what I can do. Or if we can, if it's... We'll see what we can do with it. Just if you have ideas, throw them in the chat. This channel now belongs to Bill... Hey, Tim, I'm trying to make a webcomic, and I'm having trouble learning how to draw good. Any tips? It's kind of like... Okay, here, I'm gonna go on a tangent. I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent. Okay, so you have... So, here's me drawing a circle. Okay? Here's me drawing a circle with the tools. And here's me drawing a circle with the even better tool. Nope, that messed up. So... First thing to know is that use what you can to draw good. To draw well. Draw good. Use what you have. It doesn't matter if it's a tool or something like that. If it's going to help you draw better. Because what matters when it comes to art is the final product. So... So that's the first thing I should say, is use the tools that you can and don't worry about what people say. I sometimes use this to draw. Although when you're doing this, you also have to, when doing stuff like this, you have to also remember that symmetry symmetry is kind of bad. It's not a good thing when it comes to art. And you have to know when to break that symmetry. Because yeah, this can come up with some compelling pieces of art, but when you get rid of this, you could tell that it's symmetrical. And so what you want to do is you want to break that symmetry somehow. All right, you want to give him like a bit of a scar going across the chest. You know, stuff like that. Anyway, so it's important to use the tools that you have. But also the other thing is keep drawing. Keep drawing. And if you're telling yourself that you can't, draw more. Because that's kind of the way it works. If you want to draw well, you have to... If you want to draw well, then what you have to do is you have to draw even when you don't think you can. I'm not sure if that is coming across right. It's not like... It's kind of like the idea of practice, practice, practice. But the problem with that is that... the problem with just saying practice, practice, practice is that it implies that you should be only drawing all the time. And that will help you a lot. But there is some benefit to just relaxing. But the real important thing is knowing when relaxing is a good idea. So if I'm drawing something terribly and I know it's terrible and I'm getting super frustrated, then that's not fun. And I should just go back and stop drawing for a little bit. But if I'm drawing terribly and I really want to complete something, then you have to teach yourself how to draw everything. Even if it's coming across as really bad, you have to get things done. Yeah. My personal favorite monster I have drawn. I don't know. I draw monsters all the time, and it's kind of, you know, a thing that I just completely enjoy. So there hasn't been a single monster that I've drawn that I've said, this isn't as fun as it could be. Yeah. I like drawing all monsters. It's kind of my thing. I probably shouldn't be, because it's a sign of not having enough practice to draw other things. Like, I want to be able to draw people, but I practice drawing monsters so much that being able to come up with a skeleton structure in my head for a monster is a lot easier than remembering the skeleton structure in my head for a person. Ooh, look at that. I actually really like that. That was a good... Who said that? Who said the T-Rex hands? Who said that? Whoever said the T-Rex hands, thank you. Oh, by the way, this is actually my normal thing. When I was drawing that circle before, I was drawing it with my wrist. I do much better circles when I don't draw with my wrist. But it's a bad habit. Okay. So get this thing, get a nice little weird... I don't even know if these could be called fingers. They're kind of more like tentacly things. Blech. What type of art programs? I only use Autodesk Sketchbook. I used to use Photoshop, but Photoshop is not built to do art so well. It's built to manipulate photos, and it can come up with some great pieces of art, don't get me wrong. and it has a lot of usages for it, but there are some things that you need for it that cost so much money, and I don't have that kind of money. Autodesk Sketchbook is super cheap for what it gives you. It's super cheap. Like what, $30 a year? That's cheap. That's cheap and gives quality art. I haven't turned back. Although I do wish they had a thing where you could do text and then it would stroke the text, because that'd be useful. Okay, so I have an idea. I wanted to tell you guys about this idea before I continued. So for this monster's legs, I was thinking doing something like this for the legs, so that they were like human legs but backwards. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, okay. Okay. The person who loves 21 Pilots. Alright, I'm checking the here you go Tim tag. Here we go. Let's see. I sent in a drawing like this last stream. 2 version. Oh yeah, I think I remember you sending something in. And that's... I really adore these clouds. You're really talented in that regard. You sent 2 things. Okay. That's pretty cool. Samuel Willard. This is quality. You have... Oh man, I should have done what I had originally thought of doing. Because one of the things I'm noticing with all of you guys sending these things in is that you're missing form. Although you have this, you're on your way. You're getting it. This face is popping out to me, and that's important. And I think that's because some of it's shaded. The issue comes when you go down here and you realize, oh, this is just like flat lines on paper. But I mean, this is pretty good. Good job, you guys. Whoa, another one. Oh. Oh. So, something that I was told. Oh my gosh, it's not loading. Whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys something else. We're gonna have to draw bitten fruit by the legs. I will draw an apple down here that is bitten. Just so that I remember, because I don't think we're gonna get to it today. Because I'm not planning on going for much longer. Planning on going for an hour, and that's about it. But we'll put that down there, just so there. All right, so so let's go. Let's go here and talk about the thing that I was gonna talk about, but decided not to. Oh my gosh, my pen is breaking. Good. I'm gonna need to get a new pen. Okay, so we have this box here. And this box could be lots of different things. It could be just like... it could be many things. It could be a square box in which I would do something like this. Well, whatever. You get the point. It doesn't... There. Or it could be a circular box, but it's a box. And that's the main takeaway. But it's a flat box, and so if I added some more things here, like this, and like this, and these were supposed to be arms, it'd be looking kind of weird. So what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is we're gonna make this sort of a cylinder, and we're gonna do that with simple lines. Now this is kind of shading. This is cross hatching, I think it's called. I don't know. I have different names for this stuff myself. So, and by doing that, we give it sort of a form, but it's still not. All we know is that the shadow is going over here, And that's all we know. So we know that this would be in shadow. Over here. And the problem with that is... the problem with this is that even though it's here, we really can't see much of a shadow thing. Oh, somebody tweeted a quick sketch for the stream. Hey, look at that. That mouth. Got that creepy mouth going. Good job. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so if we have the light over here, then this will be brighter, this will be darker, this will be... So we're going to give it some dark on this end. Okay. So to show more of a gradient here, we could go and we could just add more lines over on this end. And as you add more lines, you get more of a circular shape. And we're going to do sort of the same thing for here, except for here we're going to go with the vertical lines because I'm crazy. Okay, so we're going to do that. Except for this one, you have to remember that there's light still hitting here. And that it'd be bouncing up here. And this is lighting. This is like a lesson in lighting. But in all reality, it also the shadows help give a shape form. And so when you're drawing something, you wanna make sure that the shadows are right. Okay, so we have all that. So then we take this and we go through here and we just go like this. Because if you remember, it's got to have a... Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is slowly giving it more form as we go further, and this is a poor representation of form. But that's the basic idea, and the problem that I'm seeing with a bunch of you guys, your art, not all of your art, but just some of you are sending in art where you're taking a flat plane and you're saying, okay, so here might be where the issue is. Here's where the real issue is. I'm pretty sure here's where the real issue is. Okay, so I'm going to draw an eye real quick because I feel like drawing an eye now, and I set this stuff aside because we're probably going to end up getting to it later. So, so I'm going to draw an eye. So is this an eye? This is something that I learned a while back, but I figure it's important. Yes, this is an eye. This could be a representation of an eye. This is also an eye. It's an even more representation of an eye. And yes, you can get away with just drawing this stuff like this. Okay? But what you really want to do is you want to, instead of showing the symbol of an eye, because anybody can draw a smiley face. And there's the symbol of the nose, symbol of the mouth, symbol of these. Instead of drawing the symbol, you draw the form of the eye. So let's use... Who's that artist that does Family Guy? Whatever. We'll use that for an example. Not because I like that stuff, because I don't, but because it's a good example of... it's a good example. So what they do for that art is they do something like that. Like this right here. And they give it a little bit of an eyelid. I don't know if they do it on both sides. I don't think they do. I think they do it on one side. Now, what they're doing when they add in this extra line is they're showing that this eye has form and isn't just the symbol of an eye. It actually exists on the face. And we're gonna do this also up here because I think that's something that they do as well. And because this is a feminine eye, because I want to show that I can make feminine eyes, because I'm stupid like that, we're also going to give it some little things like this. Not that this happens to everybody's eyes, but you know what? We're doing it. And what this is doing is basically showing form of the eye that we're looking at. And when you look at this, you see that this is like, it's no longer the symbol of the eye. It's more like the symbol of, it's still the symbol of the eye, but it's got this form to it that allows you to tell that it's not just flat on the page. You know that this will be sort of in shadow, this will be sort of in shadow. I don't know where the light's coming from, so I really couldn't tell you. And then you could do stuff like that. And that's kind of... and that's kind of the way you draw things, is you don't draw with shapes. I mean, you don't draw with symbols, you draw with forms, because this looks good, but this looks better. And the reason it looks better is because it's not because of the shape that I'm drawing here. This looks better because it's telling a story with form instead of the symbol. Because anybody can draw the symbol. It takes a lot to draw the form. Now, I said that this was the symbol of a nose, but then you're like, oh, but anime's noses are just like this. But they're not. They're not. Anime noses can be like that. But also, the thing that anime noses do is they do this thing. They do this thing. Does anybody recognize that from their animes? Now this thing is important. This is like a shadow underneath the nose. I mean, it's not the greatest thing. I'm not really great at drawing that sort of stuff, but that's the basic idea. They give form to the nose. They want you to see a nose. They don't want you to see this symbol. Okay. Seth MacFarlane. That's right. I don't watch anything that he draws. I just know that eye, and I and I think it's a good study of form. Okay, so it's 6:58. Let's check out the hashtag before we close out this stream. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Oops, that was not what I meant to do. You know what? We're just going to roll with it. There we go. Let me lend you a hand. Yeah, of course that eye's good. Of course that eye's good. What I would suggest... Actually, I wouldn't suggest anything. This is a really good eye. Oh, actually, I would suggest something. I'm gonna show you how I do eyes. Once again, I'll show you how I do eyes. Okay. So, basically, I start with a circle. Okay? And these are a lot of different techniques that I've learned over the time, because basically, the eye isn't really technically a circle, but it's a good shape to start with. And then when you want to continue from here, you give it a line. You find where the eye will go here, and you give it that little thing, and then you bring it around like this. And you remember that this is the eye, and the shape, the eye is inside the socket, and everything else goes around it. So when you do this, you go and you do something like this. And you also do this, and when you're going up here, you bring this line out further than you're supposed to. And then you bring this down. And then you draw your little eye here, and then you draw this thing. And that's basically, you know, you're like, oh, well, that's what I did before. But the thing is, this circle here shows you where your lines can be. So, like, your art here had these lines here and here. But in reality, that would mean that your eye would be looking sort of like this. And that's not how it works. It works more like this, because everything is wrapping around the eye. In fact, this is bad. In fact, if I really wanted to do this right, it would be like this. But I'm drawing something really quick, so you do that. And then when you want to figure out all the other parts, then you just do this. You can put this eyelid here. Also remember that the nose is over here. And then you could do stuff like that. Okay, and then when you want to go to the next bit, this is something that I learned from an online guy. You go around like this, and you go down like this, and you go like this. And bam. I mean, that was a poor example. I didn't measure it out. I just did it. But anyway, the idea is that the eye is like a spherical shape and everything else folds around it. Anyway, I'm going to check out more of this. It's 7:02, but we're going to go and see some more of the art that's been put here. This eye has fear in it. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good. Ansley Cross, were you the person that did the... Let me see something. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? I know it's here. Let's see, last stream I had a person who was sending in... Yes, that was you, okay. Ansley Cross, you need to... It's good to have skills, but you should probably try learning to draw a human face. Not that this is bad. This is incredibly good, and I wish I had the kind of skills that you have. But learning to draw a human face will help you get these faces more lined up right. Because the nose is not in the center of the face. That's not where the nose is. I wish it was. No, I don't. Ooh, these are nice. Oh my gosh, this art is so amazing. Full on jealousy. Just so jealous. Oh, I'll see it. I'll see it. I just don't know if I will see it. I just don't know if I'll be able to respond to it or anything. Let's see. I'm gonna choose a couple of pieces of art that were sent this time, and I'm going to retweet it. I like this. This is a great style, and you should develop this, Shay NM or Blue Fire Alive. Definitely develop this style. I really like it. It reminds me of Binding of Isaac. These are great. Wi-Fi failure. You should be proud of these. Let's see. This is amazing. Oh man, let me retweet this. Oh my gosh, I'm finding so many of these that I just like. I really like. Oh, I like the other one better. Okay, so these, I'm retweeting these because these freaking cloud, these freaking smoke, no. These freaking smoke things are amazing. Let's see. A hand pun. It's too late. It's already out there. It's not finished, but it will be soon. I really like the idea of this. It looks like they're working really hard. Llamas beware. Really quick drawing of something. I'm gonna retweet this just because it was done so quickly in my stream. Oh, skeleton hand. I'm retweeting this because they're embarrassed that they're pun, and I don't want to be a jerk. Oh right, this one. This is one that I wanted to retweet. And of course this one too. These are really good. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And I like this one too. And I kind of like that one. I really do. Oh, and this one. That one's so good. And for the fun of it, I like this one. All right. Wow, you guys are really talented. I also have to go. I'm sorry that it was a short stream. I'm sorry that it wasn't a video. It was supposed to be a video on Thunderbird, but I got lazy during the week. I'm going to try not to get so lazy, but I'm also working on shifting things around, so I don't know. There might be another stream next week. No promises. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and thanks. You guys are great. I don't know. I might. It depends on how well this goes over. I'm trying new things. Because my channel is slowly dying. And so trying new things is the only way to keep it alive. And so yeah. We'll see. We'll see. It might be a continuous thing. We'll see. I'll catch you guys later. It was fun.